Welcome, human resource and organization development professionals. You're in for a treat. Yesterday, I had an interview with Sean Kouplen, President and CEO of Regent Bank. Why is he important to us? Sean has created a vibrant culture at Regent Bank. He's made it very successful, and he was just recognized as one of only 2 Oklahoma businesses by Inc. magazine for its Great Places to Work 2017. You're going to love this video, so grab your cup of coffee, kick back, and listen as Sean and I talk about how you lead culture. Welcome, everyone. Culture drives performance. Some say it's more important than strategy. Many companies are now on the bandwagon and are taking steps to identify what makes them distinct, what their culture is, or what their culture should be. And yet, many fail to create the work environment that attracts the right people, brings out the best in those people, who then in turn create the products and services and interface with the client in ways that create deep customer satisfaction and brand loyalty. The problem is lack of cultural leadership, of someone who understands how to make these concepts of mission and vision and values come alive for their people. Today, I have somebody different, someone who actually does that. This is Sean Kouplen.
We'll try to find somebody.
Yeah.
We're going to find somebody.
So Sean Kouplen is President and CEO of Regent Bank. He purchased Regent in 2008, which, as many of you remember, was not the best time to be getting into banking.
Worst time
right?
in history. Yes.
Yes. So they started off with 1 location and approximately $70 million in assets. Today, they have 4 locations, $500 million in assets. With that, I came to know Sean here just a couple of months ago, but also came to find out that he is one of only 2 of the Inc. magazine's best places to work in Oklahoma. So with that, I wanted to come and find out, how do you do that? So that's what we're here for today. So Sean, anyway, you just like to start off. Let's just toss it to you broadly. Your website talks about passion to serve. Mm-hmm. Well, what does that mean?
You know, when we were trying to decide who we were going to be, we talked a lot about, what would our slogan be? What would our tagline? And really, we were trying to look at what made us different. And really what made us different, both internally and externally, is that our team, they really, really care. Mm-hmm. They really care. And we care deeply about our clients. And it's not just a job to me and my team. And so we developed passion to serve because it applies both internally and externally. We know we need to passionately serve our clients. And we mean, with an emotional caring that is not normal. It's not just thank you, and it's how can I help you? How can I go above and beyond to help you? So we know we want to do that for our clients, but also for our internal clients as well. So that's why we utilize that slogan, is because it's important to be passionate to serve each other as well as our clients.
So as many of you probably also have something similar on the little nameplate, the sign outside of the office, the company values that say something like passion to serve. So how do you actually change it from something that's just a logo on the wall, right? A tagline, to something that people actually believe and value? Which, by the way, let me just say, I walked into Regent Bank. This is my first time in this building. And people are so kind, so genuinely interested in talking to me, who they've never met before, meeting my every need, and just it's real, it's palpable, you feel it. So I come back to the question: how do you make it that way?
Well, one is you try to hire people like that. We and I'll get into core values in a little bit, but our core values are very, very important to us, and our organization revolves around those. But the truth is, we talk about this all the time, service is really from your heart It's from your heart. So I can sit up there and give all the rah-rah speeches, and we can have plaques all over the wall and mystery shoppers out the, gazoo. But at the end of the day, is it in your heart to serve? Or is it not? And so, first and foremost, I would say it's just been our hiring, and we're very careful in how we hire. We do use a lot of employee testing. We're very, very quick to relieve someone of their duties if they don't fit. We've learned the organization really almost does it on its own now. If somebody comes in and doesn't have that passion, and they think what we do is silly or too bubbly, or whatever, they just don't last very long.
Okay.
And then we do utilize our core values in all, from hiring.
What are your core values? I'm going to put you on the spot. What are your core values?
We have several. So our cornerstone, our cornerstone value is show you care. And it's very important to us. We live in a business of conflict, where sales guys like me are going out and bringing clients in. The credit guys are trying to make sure that we don't make bad deals. And so inevitably, you've got this going on all the time. And so in all of those interactions, we have to be respectful and caring in how we deal with other people. So that is first and foremost.
Show you care.
Show you care. Our second one is to be trustworthy and transparent. And so to make sure transparent. So when I am dealing with you, I don't do half truths. I don't overpromise that I can get a deal done that I can't get done. I don't tell you part of the story. I'm completely transparent with you all the time. Go above and beyond is another one. We want people, obviously, as I've already mentioned, that it's not just about getting the job done. It's whatever I've got to do to serve you and to make you happy. Enjoy the journey is a big one for us. We have had 51% growth for 10 years in a row, and it's crazy around here. And we always take time to, enjoy the journey and to make sure that we're having fun together. If you're kind of a sourpuss, you don't really. This is not your spot. You wouldn't be comfortable here, and you just wouldn't fit. And then be a lifelong learner. We need our people to be continuously developing. As you mentioned, we were a tiny bank not very long ago, and now we're a pretty significant regional player. And
they just opened another office in Springfield, by the way, Springfield, Missouri.
So if you live in Springfield, come see us,
That's right.
please. So we need our people to grow, or we don't want to have to replace them. Everybody always says, you're going to get to a size where you're going to need a whole new team. I don't want to do that. I would rather my team grow and develop along the way.
And be ready to do that.
So those are the core values.
That is excellent. Okay, so let's see. My question. I'm going to skip one. Okay, so here's an interesting one. So I know, because I've seen some of the other work that you've done around 10, you have a Faith in Business breakfast series. And faith comes up quite a bit. What role does faith play in the culture you've created here?
Yeah, it's very important. We don't force it on anybody.
Okay.
We 100% respect people's different beliefs, and we're not judging anybody. But my belief is that Regent Bank would have gone under in the spring of 2009, but for a miracle from God. And I know that for a fact. And we have really chosen to we start our board meetings and important meetings all in prayer. We have a daily devotional every morning that now has 10,000 people nationally that called in. That started with 7 people around our board table. And it's just our belief that what we are doing here is it's a little bit more important than just kind of loaning out money. We're trying to minister to people in a way that will make them feel cared about and loved and help them through tough times. So faith is a very, very important part of what we do.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed the first of my two-part series interview with Sean Kouplen, President and CEO of Regent Bank. Got one more thing I wanted to share with you, and it's just that here's a book that I'm reading, Humble Inquiry by Ed Schein. Ed Schein is Professor Emeritus for MIT's Sloan School of Business, and he's been the leading author in culture development for decades. So if you're into this kind of work, this is one of those that I'm really enjoying. I'm dog-earing a lot of pages and putting pencil marks throughout. So check it out when you have a chance, and I look forward to seeing you next week.